Are you struggling with someone who always steals the spotlight and seems to think the world revolves around them? You might just be tangled up with a sneaky narcissist. But fear not, because today we're spilling the tea on 5 secret signs that'll help you uncover and tackle narcissistic behavior like a pro. Wait until you hear about sign number 3. This one's a total eye-opener, and you'll be shocked you didn't know it sooner. Before we start, quick question. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist? Drop a comment below and share your juicy stories with us. But hold up. Before we dive into these game-changing secrets, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and make sure to keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive giveaway. You definitely won't want to miss this one. Let the unmasking begin. Number 1. They have a sense of entitlement. Narcissistic behavior can be baffling, but let's break it down for you in simple terms. Expecting special treatment without earning it, believing rules don't apply to them, and having an inflated sense of self-importance. Sounds familiar? We bet you've encountered someone like this before. Let's make it real. You're at work, and a colleague takes credit for a project you slaved over. How do you react? Pause and reflect. Don't let their entitlement consume you. Instead, set boundaries and protect your achievements. Now, let's flip the script. Look in the mirror. Are you guilty of these traits? No shame, we're all works in progress. The key is self-awareness, empathy, and understanding others' perspectives. By consciously avoiding narcissistic behaviors, we can create healthier relationships and foster a positive environment for everyone involved. Remember, small changes make a big difference. Together, let's build a world with less entitlement and more empathy. Number 2. They lack empathy. Welcome to an exploration of the world within a narcissist's mind. Have you ever experienced a friendship that leaves you feeling unheard, unimportant, and maybe even a little used? A connection that feels like an energy drain, leaving you wondering if you're dealing with a true narcissist. Narcissists often disregard others' feelings and needs, consumed by their own desires. So why is this empathy gap so revealing? 2 key reasons. 1. Narcissists see themselves as superior, making it challenging to empathize with those they view as inferior. 2. Their own needs monopolize their attention, leaving little room for understanding others' perspectives. Now, let's take this knowledge and apply it in our lives. If you suspect a narcissist is in your midst, set firm boundaries to protect your kindness and generosity. Communicate your feelings calmly and clearly, but remember, expecting empathy from a narcissist may be a tall order. Before we continue, we would like to give you a free gift of our book, The Ultimate Manifestation Guide. Inside the book, you will discover 15 secrets to help you manifest your dream life faster. Here at Mindset Flow, we are committed to helping you live your best and most fulfilling life. So get your free digital copy today by simply clicking the link in the description. Okay, let's continue with the next sign. Number 3. They're manipulative. Manipulation is a common trait of narcissists, and it can be insidious and difficult to spot. But by being aware of the signs and characteristics of manipulation, you can avoid getting caught up in a toxic relationship and take steps to protect yourself. One of the most revealing signs of manipulation is an excessive need for attention online. If your partner is constantly posting selfies or tagging themselves in pictures they aren't even in, this could be a red flag. And while social media can be a great way to connect with others, it can also be used as a tool to control how we are perceived by others. Another sign of manipulation is blame shifting. Narcissists will often shift the blame onto someone else, including you. This can take many forms, from subtle comments to outright accusations. If you find yourself constantly being blamed for things that aren't your fault, it may be a sign that your partner is manipulating you. Narcissists often manipulate people's emotions by using tactics such as gaslighting and guilt tripping. Gaslighting occurs when someone denies reality or makes you doubt your thoughts or feelings. Guilt tripping is when someone tries to make you feel guilty for not doing something they want you to do. These types of emotional manipulations can cause serious psychological and emotional damage, so it's important to recognize them early on in the relationship. Now, you may be thinking that this all sounds very alarming and difficult to deal with. But the truth is, knowledge is power, and by being aware of these signs, you can take action to protect yourself. Start by having an open conversation with your partner and addressing any manipulative behaviors head-on. If you feel like you can't address these behaviors on your own, seek out the help of a therapist or trusted friend. Remember, you deserve to be in a healthy and respectful relationship. And by knowing the signs of manipulation, you can take the first step towards achieving that. So next time you're scrolling through social media or having a difficult conversation with your partner, keep these signs in mind. You can avoid falling victim to manipulation and build the healthy and happy relationships you deserve. Number 4, they have mood swings. Picture a friend or colleague. Out of nowhere, they explode in anger over something minor. You're baffled, but they demand an apology. Recognize this as a power play, a guilt trip to control you. Don't give in, and this toxic cycle stops in its tracks. Next, beware of the victim card. A narcissist can switch from domineering to helpless in an instant, all to win your sympathy. Don't fall for it. It's just a sneaky way to gain special treatment. Also, watch for unexpected jealousy, especially when rage erupts over imagined slights. It's a red flag. So let's apply this in real life. Observe those around you. If they use power games or play the victim, take a step back. If jealousy boils over, it's time for a heart-to-heart. Or maybe it's time to walk away. By recognizing these patterns, you take control and safeguard your well-being. Number 5, they're never wrong. You know the type, the person who refuses to admit they're wrong, even in the face of irrefutable evidence. They never apologize and always seem to find someone else to blame. It can be exhausting to interact with someone like this. But how do you identify them? Well, let's start by examining their behaviors. One telltale sign of a narcissist is an unwillingness to admit fault or apologize. If you find yourself perpetually saying sorry, while your friend or colleague never does, despite their insensitivity, you might be dealing with someone who has narcissistic tendencies. Another red flag is a person who blames others or external factors for their mistakes or problems. This constant deflection of responsibility is a classic narcissistic trait. Recognizing these behaviors will help you keep your guard up and protect yourself from toxic relationships. Now you may be thinking, all right, that's great, but what can I do about it? The truth is, you can't change a narcissist. However, you can take control of your own reactions, set firm boundaries, and know when it's time to step back from a relationship that's damaging your mental health. Let's bring this home with a practical example. Start by looking within. Are you quick to point fingers or blame circumstances when things don't go as planned? Is it tough for you to admit mistakes or apologize? By acknowledging your own behaviors, you can actively work on self-improvement and break free from the narcissistic patterns that can hinder your personal growth. There you have it, 5 revealing signs of a narcissist. You're probably itching to share this newfound wisdom with your loved ones. Go ahead, spread the word. By helping others recognize narcissistic behaviors, you'll create a ripple effect of empathy and understanding. As more people learn to identify and navigate these challenging relationships, our world will become a kinder, more compassionate place. So let's get a conversation going. Which of these signs struck a chord with you? Do you have any tips on identifying narcissistic people? Share your thoughts with our community by leaving a comment below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the link in the description for a special free gift. Thanks for joining us on this enlightening journey.